It is finally time to start talking wedding planning. As most of you know, I got engaged over a year ago. We are planning right now for the end of summer / early fall of 2026. We've gone back and forth about a few things, but one of the main things we were trying to figure out is if we want to get married where we live now in North Carolina or where our families are in Maryland, Pennsylvania. My initial thought was to have everything up north to make it super easy for everybody. My issue is I don't really love any of the wedding venues close to where we're from. No hate to people that get married in very outdoorsy settings or barns, but that's just really not our vibe. I always wanted growing up to get married at Nemacolin because that's very close to where both of us are from. However, ever since Matt James's season of The Bachelor was filmed there, I feel like prices have just gone through the roof. I did get a quote from Nemacolin and it made me sick to the stomach. That will not be happening, but that is the vibe that I'm going for. I like the ballrooms, I like the castle vibes, resort vibes. That's what I'm looking for, just on a budget. I feel like you can save in a lot of ways on your wedding day, but I'm not willing to do that for the venue. Like, even if we don't have real flowers or different ways that we can save money, the venues just kind of make or break. So I do want to spend the majority of our money finding the venue that we want. With that being said, I just think there's a lot more options in North Carolina. We live in Winston-Salem, so I've looked around the Triad area, and then also Charlotte and Raleigh are both like an hour to an hour and a half away from us. So I'm open to looking at both of those areas as well. I feel like I'm so exhausted just scrolling different places, trying to find what I want in our price range. So that's where I'm turning to TikTok. If you guys have any suggestions, any places in mind that you know have like the castle-like feeling, the resort-like feeling, but isn't going to break the bank around the North Carolina area, please let me know. When we all thought TikTok was going away for, that scary like 12-hour period, I was really scared how I was going to plan a wedding without TikTok. I have so many questions, so many things that I wanted advice on to come on here and ask about. So I'm really glad to still have this space in order to ask everybody my questions and ask for all the recommendations. Of course, as we get further into this process, I'm going to have a lot more questions that I'm going to be asking you guys about as far as vendors in the area, photographers, videographers, everything like that. But for now, we have to find a venue. So please drop all of your recommendations and fingers crossed we find a place soon.